How do you prepare for a tour? That was just a question somebody asked me the other day. And every tour is going to be totally different. What kind of artists, what style, what kind of venues are you playing? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how I'm preparing for this upcoming tour right now. So for me, it all begins right here. Mainly listening to the artist's music as much as possible. So I'll always have these with me, and sometimes I have a couple days to prepare. Some days I'll have a couple weeks to prepare. But regardless, I find time where I'm just driving my car, doing stuff around the house, working out. I just put the music on and just kind of let it seep into my subconscious, just kind of getting a feel. So the next step for me is while I'm listening to the song, I'll just jot out the song form. And I try to do this at my kitchen counter away from my drums so I'm not tempted to tap away. But literally what I'll do is I'll just kind of sketch out like intro, verse, chorus, if there's a bridge. And I'll just put dashes for bars. And you can see right here, something really simple. Write down a BPM, write down a general feel for the song, so I have a general roadmap for where I'm going with it. And after I've sketched out a general roadmap for the song, I'll actually sit down and play the song on piano before I really play it on drums. And what I'm trying to do is just, I'll write out the chord progressions as well. And I think that's really important as a drummer because whether we're thinking about that or not, a lot of drummers are really guiding not only the listeners, but the musicians through a certain harmonic progression, and we're like kind of pointing to where the harmonic rhythm is. It's just basically the rate at which the chords are changing. And, you know I'm maybe overthinking this, galaxy braining it, but that's a really important part of my process. It's just, okay, I want to know like ins and outs of the songs because as a drummer, I'm a curator of a song. I'm not necessarily writing it, but I'm guiding somebody through the journey of it, and I want to understand it kind of from start to finish. So after I've written out the charts on a piano, I'll sit down on the drum set and write down any specific rhythmic notes. And once I get a good roadmap for a song, I'll scan it into my iPad and put it into an app called Fourscore. It's kind of just like sheet music. And what I do is I'm actually scanning the physical copies of the sheets I'm writing on. But then on top of there, I'm writing down the tempo, the count off. Also, what tools am I using? Am I using this set of brushes or sticks? Am I using, this tambourine? What are all the things I need to know 5 seconds before I play the song so I'm not caught with my pants down? And you can see right here, I have all those notes kind of written down on Fourscore. I have them in red, the things that are really important for me. Now here's where I get a little bit over the top or extra. And I'll actually just grab the phone and show you what's going on here. So I have all my tools laid out right here. And these are going to be the things that I'm going to be using. Yeah, there's quite a bunch of different unique sticks and setups right here. And what I really do a taped dress rehearsal for myself. Yes, I mean taped, meaning you can see a little audio recorder right there and a GoPro. And what I do is I sit down and give myself kind of like a dress rehearsal run through, and I'll play the album or the set list top to bottom. And having this guy just kind of having that record light going and having this little audio recorder going, it's kind of like a dress rehearsal for me. So I'll actually run the set list top to bottom and record it, upload it to YouTube. I'll even watch it a few times to kind of figure out, oh, this sounds good, or this doesn't sound as good as I thought it would be. And if need be, I'll even forward that to an artist, because if they've never met me and they don't know if I can play or if I'm preparing, I'm like, here's what I'm thinking, here's what I'm doing, do you have any thoughts on this? And some people love that, some people don't watch it. And if there's anywhere in between that, I'm cool with that, because I'm really doing it to be as prepared as possible. And the whole point, I guess, I'm making here is that I think talent and skill, they are very important, and I've spent a lot of time trying to develop mine. But the most important thing is preparation. Like, I would take preparation over skill any day, because if you are prepared and you are solid, I mean, that makes all the difference. It's about execution, especially when you're touring with somebody you don't know. And I'm really trying to prepare for any and all circumstances. I don't know what drum kit I'm gonna be playing. I don't know what venues I'm gonna be playing. I don't know what the sound situation is going to be like. So what I'm gonna do is eliminate as many variables as possible, know these songs inside and out. Because I know when I show up for that first gig, probably we're gonna play them at different tempos. The form's probably gonna be a little bit different. It's not going to be what I envision. And that's okay. I'm preparing myself to know everything as much as I can, to be inside these songs, so that when someone takes a left turn, I say, oh, they're taking a left turn, I can go there with them, knowing that the song really goes in this direction. But sometimes if someone takes a left turn and you don't know the song, you start second guessing yourself and you get those head games, and that's where all the dominoes start falling. So for me, it's really about being prepared as possible. And again, like having that record light of my camera, that's huge. It's really good mental preparation for me. It's like a dress rehearsal. It is like, okay, everything's rolling. What happens if you go from one song to the next? Are you ready for that feel change? Are you ready to like change your sticks or change a cymbal somehow? It really helps me iron out a lot of kinks. And I know there's gonna be a lot of kinks on the road, so I wanna get as many as I can kind of smoothed out before I show up. So that's a quick run through of how I'm preparing for this upcoming tour. Now the next tour, I could be doing some kind of stadium work. Maybe I'll be playing with, some electronics. Who knows? But this is kind of, I view every situation as like, okay, what's needed? But for me, the bottom line is preparation. Preparation, preparation, preparation. So if you dig what I'm saying here, man, please like, follow, subscribe. Let me know if this helps you, because that's what I'm doing. I'm not here to be an influencer, content creator. I'm just a musician sharing my journey about music, and hopefully can help some other musicians. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to making more videos out on the road as this tour kicks off next week.